Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Brooke and this is Sandy. We've left our lives back in Australia where I was a veterinary nurse and Sandy was a boiler maker at the historic sugar mill. After visiting Vanuatu a few times on holiday, we knew this place had something more to offer than just a getaway. Now we're here to build a home, start fresh and explore everything this island life has in store. Come along for the ride. Let's do it.
We're off. We haven't been here for a while, so we're off to get the car going because it's got a flat battery. And then we're off to put the boat in the water. And you never know what's going to happen with that. Here you go, Brooke.
It just worked. Righto, let's go. So we're trying to get the truck started. So like Sandy said, the battery isn't really working. So we've parked it all the way at the top of the hill as far as we can. I'm going to give him a little push and hopefully we can get the truck started so we can go see if we can get the boat started. It's rolling. Go jump. I got it. Go! Yay! Thank you!
Oh no, we got it going. Nearly ran it down the hill. We got there.
Alright, we're off to go get some fish. This is our little truck. Down. Alrighty, so we just bush bashed through here to get down to the beach where we are now. And then to get out in the boat, we actually have to swim out to the boat and grab it off the mooring. So, boat's just there. So we'll go for a swim. Just here. Go out and grab it. Do paper, scissors, rock. Who has to go get the boat? And I win, so I don't have to go get the boat. Sandy's turn. Off you go. Nice little cone shell. They are poisonous or venomous, so you just want to make sure nothing's in there before you go playing with these ones. But look at that for colours. Pretty! Leave him there. Alrighty, load him up. How'd you go, Captain? All good? Boat stayed on the mooring.
Yeah, boat stayed on the mooring. Mooring chain is very corroded and rusty, so I was a little bit nervous, and it's been bucketing down with rain for the past 3 days, so we finally got a break. And there was no rain last night, so the boat's not full of water. Winning. We're going out to catch our own food and eat out of the garden because we've got it. So we're fortunate enough to have garden food and be able to go catch fish. That's what we're doing. We're not spending any more money at the shop.
Much better.
So we just took off from over those buoys there.
Bye! The ocean here is absolutely stunning. It's one of the main reasons that we came here. The visibility is unbelievable and the sea life is amazing.
Proving to be quite a struggle trying to catch a fish at the moment. I blew 2 good eating fish, but it's a different feeling when you have to catch a fish, otherwise you might be going hungry. You just want to get a fish and then get out. I'm hungry.
And then go cook it up.
Go cook it up.
I reckon we should make fish cakes if we can find some stuff in the garden.
You'd be lucky if you even get a fish. It'd probably be gone by the time I'd go to throw in the boat. There'd be a big bite mark out of it.
We'll have veggie cakes.
If I shoot a small fish, I'm just going to bite its whole tail off.
Just eat it whole.
I've cut all the spines off it with it. Really spiky, and when you get spiked with it, makes your fingers tingle. So my fingers are tingling because I got spiked.
But we got a fishy!
But we got some dinner!
Hey, dinner! Now that we had our fish for dinner, we decided it was time to head into the jungle garden and get some other supplies. We're going for a wander to the veggie patch with the coffee. We want to get some bananas and some bits and pieces for dinner.
Righto, so this is the vanilla orchard, and that our lovely worker Rex and his wife have been maintaining the vanilla orchard. They're telling me that the vanilla goes up and then gets to the top and then goes around and comes back down. I don't exactly know how vanilla works, but I know these are all vanilla trees, vanilla vines, and these are the mulch compost trees. So the tree drops its leaves and then it mulches, just like a cycle of life basically. That's a lettuce. Lettuce. Yeah. This is taboo, no trespass, video surveillance as you do. But yeah, this is the little gate to keep the cattle out, because we have a bad cattle issue because the neighbours like to have wild roaming cattle. I think I'll miss it one day. But yeah, this is some island pepper. And actually there's a bit of pot pepper up on the shelf I'll show you later. And the sort of the back of the orchard. And we got some cassava. We've got our bananas, more pepper on the fertilizer trees, and then these palms here, these are thatching palms. And they use these once they get real big for the thatching roofs, which have been known to last almost, like if they're on the coast and near the salt water, they'll last longer than the normal corrugated iron. So yeah, that's pretty, depending on how many layers there are of thatching and how close together, it gets technical. But yeah, thatching palms. I wouldn't mind trying to find some bananas because we need some. So let's go. We're gonna cut these bananas down, and we're gonna take them back and hang them up. And then in a couple of days we'll have some bananas. And these bananas taste quite good. Just like that.
That's a big bunch, that one.
Bloody handle snap.
Vanuatu is made up of 83 islands. The one we chose to build on is called Auri. This island is situated off Espirito Santo, and Auri has a fair few blocks available. Got our work ahead of us, so we're going to have a look at some of the options and hopefully find one.
Righto, so we're just walking through the bush and we're going to go look for the area that we're going to build our house potentially in the future. So there's a couple of blocks down here, hopefully one with a nice ocean view, that we'll build our own little world and have our own little space. Pretty exciting. We're thinking of going for the higher ground rather than near the water, just because of, you know, bugs and views is probably the main one to get a deadly view. So we'll see if we can find one up the top, otherwise we'll have a look down the bottom. Tsunami safety.
Yeah, that's
you don't get tsunamied out from earthquakes, because they have earthquakes here all the time, and they get real bad ones sometimes, and there's a volcano on that side of the island, and you know, just be safe and not live near the water and get flooded. But none of that ever happens anyway. Here.
Oi, and a hole there. So following this fence, shook as I fall in a hole. Following the fence down to a block that we want to have a look at. So I'm going to try not... Hey?
I do know where it is. but I also don't know where it is. This is the plot of land that we're looking at buying to put a house on. So yeah, that's a nice view that way, but we want more of the ocean, so we go this way, see if we can get more of the ocean. And maybe we get a tree house for this tree one day.
I reckon it's a nice big tree, that one. We'll see what's on the other side of it over this way, and then you get a view of more of the bay and less of the town. That's the town and that's the edge of the bay just there. Found a little boundary marker. Well, I think it's a boundary marker.
Yeah, a little boundary marker, a little bit of tape. But pretty much anywhere along here we've got choice of, so what are we saying about the tree?
Well, it seems to go from the fence, I don't know if you can see it there, to possibly this little marker here. And right in the dead centre, this massive rain tree on it, which they actually have them a lot at home as well, which I really like. They're like a really old, big tree, but they've got lots of little leaves. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. And it's got a lot of, are they crow's nests?
Basket ferns.
Basket ferns all through it.
Real tropical, massive, big, ancient old tree. Profound in this area and a symbol of the area, so we want to keep it. We don't want to cut it down, that's for sure.
No, I'd clear all the bits under it and just make it like a
prominent... Make it into a garden
like a
tree.
feature.
Yeah.
And then have its good shade.
And that's the bay down there, so that's the ocean we're trying to get the view of. But yeah, so that's one sort of area option that we like. This is something that we like and we want to keep.
I like the tree.
So we like the tree and we like the view. So that's sort of the starting to find things that you like that you never expected.
We'll check the other
along the journey. Yeah, we'll keep heading down this track and we'll see if we can find some better spots. We're just walking along the bush track here and to the next sort of area that we're going to be looking at, and there's this really nice straight timber and I'm a big fan of it, so we're going to keep it for spears. Look how straight it is. We're like, what the hell?
You're obsessed.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. But yeah, see how old this is? It means the timber's a lot harder than the new growing ones. So yeah, this will be coming with me. And then I'm gonna let it dry out.
That's a big stick.
Too flimsy, yeah. Hopefully one day we can spear a mahi-mahi, a marlin, a wahoo, a yellowfin tuna, a dogtooth tuna, a jawfish, every single fish in the ocean. One day.
It's kind of changed a bit in here.
Look at that coconut tree.
Yeah.
With a palm, with a basket fern on it.
Oh.
Halfway up. It's pretty cool. To the rain tree block. We had another look down there at the jungle blocks, and they're a little bit more enclosed, and yes, they are more private, but we would much rather view, obviously. And the jungle block, you're not going to get the satisfaction of having sun because we're going to be off grid. This whole thing is about being the most self-sufficient and being off grid as possible. I don't want to go to town, I don't want to go to the shops. I just want to stay here, go fishing and catch food. So yes, we're going to need sunlight for the solar panels. We're going to need open areas to stay dry. And we're going to need a view because we like looking.
Because who doesn't like to look at the ocean?
So yeah, so we had a look at the jungle block down there. We haven't 100% confirmed exactly where we're going to go. But this is a very high choice of area.
We're just trying to vision if we did go with this area, would we put the house further back up that way and kind of squish it in there and have this in the front yard? Whether that'll ruin our view or whether we can get through it somehow.
Yeah, like we want to keep the rain tree, but the rain tree might block the view. That's the sort of drama we're having at the moment. But I think we should go look on the other side over there and see what that view looks like.
Let's do it. Let's go. Come in. A little snack before we go for a walk. Oh.
Snacks.
Yum.
Yum. Perfect little energy snack.
Tex-Mex.
Pretty flowers, too. To go look at the next plot of land, we've had a twist. We've had a plot land twist. So that big tree that we were looking at that we really liked is actually on the neighbour's property. We were just talking about where the boundaries were and the fence line, and the road that we're standing on is the boundary, so the tree is not ours if we wanted it. So we're gonna have to think about some other spots and figure out the situation. So we've got a jungle block and then a block up high, but not with the tree anymore, which is a shame.
It'll be behind the tree.
Behind the tree, yeah. But you'll still get the ocean view, but you just don't have anything to do with the tree, which is unfortunate because we really like that tree. So we're going to walk into the bush here and we're going to see if we can find flat cleared land in amongst the cocoa, the chocolate fruits and the cocoa trees. And then if there's nothing that we can find there, we come out of the bush a little bit. It's sort of in the same area. It's all one sort of plot, so
it's like the other half of the...
So we're going to go over this side and we're going to have a look and see if we can find a good spot of land to build a house. So let's go.
Plot twist.
Literally land plot twist. So this is the cocoa or the cocoa plantation on the farm, which is chocolate, but you can still eat the fruit. Inside, you can eat them.
What does it taste like?
They're quite sweet. We just like the little bit of fruit that's on the outside, you just suck it off and then spit the seed out.
So what's the chocolate made out of?
And chocolate's made out of the seeds, so they get the seeds when it's ripe and then dry them out.
Oh.
And once they dry them out, they crush them up, and that's your base for chocolate. But yeah, it's very cool, isn't it? That's your cocoa seed.
Chocolate plant.
Chocolate plant. There's a nice big size variety of pawpaw. I don't know what tree it come from. I know there's pawpaws there, but they're not ready, so it could be that one. But yeah, let's have a go. Look inside this.
That's a big pawpaw.
We'll have to store it, come back to it. Look at that. Now that is a pawpaw.
Holy.
Spread the seeds out. So there's plenty of fruit and vegetable on the farm here as well. So plenty of bananas, coconuts, pawpaws, chocolate, pepper, vanilla, which you might have already seen. Oh yeah, here we go. Now that is a good chunk of pawpaw.
Smile. Getting lots of tack snacks on our little walk.
I'm hungry. Let's keep going.
You got a bit of a view. I don't know if you can see it. Here. There's a few more trees here that you'd have to clear to get that view. Not many though.
And that's all, the trees that have to be cleared are all regrowth anyways. To look that way up the view, to get the view, that's all like, you can see that it's changed here. So all this bush here to the right, that's all like jungle, so that's not regrowth with the big trees. But over in the cacao plantation and in front of the cacao plantation, if you think of it as a rectangle, like a square, the front of it is all been cleared and that's regrowth from the big cyclone. So
there's a few nice big trees here. There's that one. There's a coconut tree. There's another rain tree just here, which is what we're after, the big trees.
So yeah, but this spot will need a lot more work than the first spot and the second spot. So these are the options we got to weigh up. We got to figure out whether, you know, we work a little bit harder, which is always the better option, to get a better view, or we just go straight to flat cleared land and then the house will get built really quickly. But nothing is ever achieved by rushing it, so slowing down is always the way. But we'll keep looking around this area here and make sure that this is the right spot or the best option. So
make sure we're not getting excited about something that isn't to be.
You've always got to look at it like 2 or 3 times when you're buying properties. You got to look at it, get excited, and then go sit on it for a month and then look at it again, get excited again. And if you keep getting excited those 3 times, well, then you know you've got the right thing.
Alright, we'll keep going and see if we can find the fence.
We'll keep going, make sure.
So we've got a few bits of machinery on the property at the moment, and one of them is a tractor. And Sandy's playing with it now. He managed to get it started, and now we're just trying to figure out how to use the slasher. And Sandy's trail of destruction. Got a strip straight down the middle just to learn how to use it. Seems to be working pretty good.
Oh no, I didn't check anything. I call this on the death trap. Yeah.
Out the radiator.
Yeah, I didn't check anything. I just jumped
Probably
on
should
it.
check if it's got water.
Oh, it went for ages though.
Ooh.
This is the death trap. You can, with the slasher on the back, you can do wheelies in it. And we have to come up and down the hill every now and then. And that when we first started coming here, and it was scary, man.
Look at that.
Yeah, she's hot. Oh, that's hot as.
It's cooking.
Yeah, that's hot.
Maybe we should check some stuff next time before we use it.
Just jumped on it. Just jumped. We just like started it and then it just ran. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going.
But we're learning. That's good. That's for the lawn.
It hasn't been moved for ages, so at least the tractor's gone.
What have you done?
Sandy, King Sandy, Ronnie Wrecker. I warned David, I said Sandy's coming and he's a Ronnie Wrecker, don't let him use anything. Hole in these doors.
Back on its feet.
I reckon we'll still start up at the battery.
Yes.
Right, leave it here till dry
Just
season.
the fuel, yep, and get him started.
Good job.
It's gonna be loud.
Quad bike.
Just leave him there.
Till dry
Dry
season.
season.
6 months.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Now you made your track worse because now the tractor's in the way.
Yeah, we'll just
Now
make
you
it
can't
shorter
get round there.
and then
After Sandy gracefully parked the tractor down the hill, we decided it was time to call it a day and cook up our fish for dinner. Skin it.
Skinning it with your deadly knife.
Let's see if this is any better. Skinning you can kind of do with a blunt knife, so that's alright. And the skin is like tough, so it's not like
At least you got some
skin.
grip on the underside on the skin because it's like sandpaper.
Yeah.
You can. It's literally like 600 grit sandpaper.
Mm.
It literally feels. Yeah, you can hear it. It literally is like 600. Yeah. Sand the cutting table down, make it all nice and pretty.
There we are. I still gotta take the bones out. They run down the centre there.
Nice.
Let's go.
You're gonna eat all the chip and the fish. The chip. You're gonna eat all the fish. I worked hard for that fish today. No, I didn't really. worked hard for all the other good fish.
What we pan fried.
Chippies.
Put some salt in there. Salty. Look at that.
Fish and chips.
All from natural sources. Garden.
Natural resources.
Cost us blood, sweat and tears.
Mm.
Fishy chippy.
Fish and chips, yum.
Our first like meal that we've all caught.
Yeah.
Vanuatu style.
Alright.
Yay!
Surgeon fish is good.
The next morning it was early to rise as we had to make some milk for our coffee.
Let's go. Here's husk the coconut so it looks like this. Dehusking the coconut.
Very lovely job.
Here's crack the coconut until it looks like that. And you must always use the brown coconuts because they have the most meat. Coconut.
Which is what my little gas bottle.
Yay! Here you go, you got more.
Yay.
I just did like real light because the harder you do it, it chips.
Scrape all that into there.
Have fun!
And then we're going to blend it and then squeeze it out. So this is our coconut. We added a litre of water and then we're going to blend it and strain it. We're going to strain it, if I can get the bloody thing off. Right. Right in there. And then I'll lose it all. Tip it in slowly. And that's our milk.
Our milk and our pancake base.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. It's happening. Might not be able to fit it all. Might have to squeeze it. This is a cheating way, apparently.
Yes,
This is a quick way of doing it.
This is the white people way.
Oh no. Look at it, it looks like proper milk. Squeeze it in there. For our pancakes.
For our pancakes.
Look at our milk.
Because Tyler's hungry.
Coconut
we went out
milk.
there and milked the coconut tree.
We did. And then we're also putting in some of this.
That's the specialness. Homemade cocoa powder. From the bushes of outside.
From the bushes of outside. So now it's chocolate, banana and coconut pancakes.
Yum.
Only a little.
Tell me when.
When?
Oh my god. Carla wants to murder me. She had coffee and pancakes in the morning.
No breakfast, no coffee.
No breakfast, no Tara. No broke.
That's better. Lovely, let's cook him up.
Pancakes. Well done, bro. Thank you. We're on hot. It's coconut pancakes.
Mission for today, town. So town's over there. To get there we've got two options. So we can either walk to the landing, which is our option for today. It's about 3k, Sandy? Ish. 3k of walking?
We'll walk down the hill, and once you get into the clearing, there's a tree over there that you can see through the cow fields and walk through the coconut plantations to the other side there. And then we got to get a boat taxi over into town. Go get my drone and my boat license.
Yeah.
Because we all know how that went.
So that's our mission today. So we'll keep you updated, but we're going to walk to the landing this time because we pulled the boat out of the water because we were expecting a cyclone, which is kind of not become a cyclone.
Yeah, there was a cyclone in the north to the Solomons, sort of a tropical low, and it sort of was going to track towards Vanuatu and then sort of head west again and go back to Australia, but it sort of headed west on a loop, and we make the cyclones and then we give them to you guys over in Australia.
So that's our mission. The water's nice and flat. Pardon? On our walk. All the trees are loaded, but they're so high.
Mind you, the taxi driver were telling us that they have competitions and they climb the tree. He reckons they run up the tree, and then when they get to the top, they turn around and go head first down the tree. I was like,
I reckon he was fibbing.
I don't know.
We'll have to see if we can find a video or go there.
Imagine that. Imagine head first down the coconut tree. A quick little thing on the road. It's pretty fascinating, well, for me anyways. So this road is actually a World War II road. They had the largest naval base in the Pacific Ocean here in Espiritu Santo and Aurea Island. So when I go hunting, you'll be walking and it's just all flat bush, and then there'll be a mound, a long mound, and that's the road. And this road is actually crushed up corals, so you can see bits of coral in there. They get coral, the lime, they pile it and then they burn it. So they put it in a fire and then they crush it up and they mix it with whatever else they need to make concrete, and then they make the road. This is an old World War II road. And there's heaps of roads on Aurea Island like this. Like I'll find one next time I'm walking in the bush, and you just walk through the bush and it's just nice and cleared, and then there's just a little mound, you just walk over it, you look left, right, and it's a road. Just in the middle of nowhere. A bit like the World War II bunkers. You'd just be walking in the bush and there'd be two bunkers there. Just empty with nothing in there, but yeah, pretty wild, the old history of World War II. Apocalyptic siren.
If this goes off, it's bad. So that's is it the tsunami warning siren?
Yeah, earthquake, tsunami warning.
Earthquake and tsunami warning. Now, he's got a rope on him to the tree. Did you escape?
Welcome to the bus stop.
Bus stop. I'm going to catch a lift here to take us to town over there. So we'll just wait for the boat. After a long day in town, going backwards and forwards, deciding on which block would best suit our situation, we kept coming back to the block with the coconut tree.
Rightio, so just a quick sort of little talk. I can't believe how quickly these guys have cleared this area. It's unreal. So these piles of trees are, they call it, it's cottonwood, which is a beach hibiscus, we call it at home, or it's called a brow. That's the Bislama word for it. But have a go at how much they've cleared already.
I'll come back out here.
It's unreal.
It was all like this, and now this whole section.
It kind of looks like it's, you know, deforestation, but if you come here, I'll show you what it used to be. So this was already cleared land. So you see the barbed wire here? This barbed wire is an old fence. And if you look here, come in quick, come closer, quick. You can see that the barbed wire is inside that tree. So what they do when they make fences in Vanuatu is they use this tree. They'll cut it into sticks like the poles, and then hammer it into the ground, make the fence, and then the fence grows. So this used to be an old fence. So all this bush that we're clearing is an old fence essentially. So it's not important wood. So makes me feel a little bit better by deforestation area.
Clearing.
That's for sure.
But we are keeping that one
We
at
are
the back
keeping
there.
the big trees and any important trees, like we said to the boys, any important trees we're keeping.
Yeah.
So
Like this one at the
we're
front.
clearing just the brow for now, just the cottonwood, which is plenty of it, so should be right.
But this is all in the morning's work,
Yeah,
all
this
that.
is like a couple of 4 hours work. So we're going to clear that way 10 meters and that way maybe 20-30 meters.
And then we got the view. Hold on.
And then the view will be down there of the ocean. But how exciting is it? It's so good. Like, it's just like one little morning and it's all done. It's not all done, but it's getting there. It's very daunting to look at something and be at the front of you and be like, just clear here. And it's just like, we don't know what we're looking at. And then it's all like sort of starting to happen. And we're just talking about this tree here. Like, we like the big trees for shade, but we don't like the potential of a tree falling during a cyclone. So we've got to be mindful where we situate the house and big trees.
We're hoping maybe over that way more.
Yeah, we're going to probably...
And then get more of a view that way.
Yeah, it looked really thick, but it's actually the jungle in the back there. So it's like a bit of every world. You sort of get the good view and then you get the cleared area and then you get the jungle in the background, because you know I love a good jungle. I'm from the jungle.
And a good nut, look.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that was the marker. When I seen that coconut tree, I was like, yep, that's my coconut tree. That's where the house is going. So hopefully we'll get a nice view towards Palaluko Point, $1 Million Point, and Tortuga, and then out all the way out on the other side, Umbe. So hopefully it's happening. And tangent again, Umbe, if you can see Umbe in the morning, it means you're going to have a good day's weather. So it's very hard to try and figure it out on the phone when you're going to get a good day's weather. So that's the little key. So if I can see that from the house, winning.
Oh. Woo! Oh.
Almost caught it. I was trying to catch it on the way down.
Good job.
First coconut on the property, on our property, from our coconut tree. Still some in there for you.
Yay!
There you go.
If you've made it this far, thank you so much for being here and supporting the journey. Make sure you subscribe, because next episode we've got updates on the block. We run into a few unexpected challenges, discover new wildlife, and show you the first steps into making chocolate. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next episode.